Lots of wax canvas. Check it out. These two pieces are the most important. I'll tell you why at the end. So we got all kinds of stuff here from P&W Bushcraft, like lots of stuff. And I'm going to talk about several of these pieces. Some of them are brand new to me. Some of them I've been utilizing for quite a while, and I'm going to talk about each. All right, first up, let's talk about their tool roll. I teach a lot of classes, obviously, and I do a lot of classes where I teach people with or about knives. So the tool roll has been an absolute game changer for me for putting a bunch of knives into one container that I can carry around. Everything's taken care of. I don't worry about things falling out of it. Everything's covered up. If it rains in a class, I can roll everything up rather quickly and realize that everything's going to be just fine. It's not going to be wet, which has happened in classes before. So this tool row has been great. Look at the quality on this thing. Super double stitching on the edges, tacked really strongly, eyelets for a lot of pieces where you can hang this up if you wanted to. This is a fantastic design. Here's our cedar bucket. This is carrying so much stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out in a minute and show you everything that's in here. But it's got pockets on the outside, tacked for strength. Like I've got my little Mora in here. I've got a ferro rod in here. I've got a couple of little things in these outside pockets. You have a cinch top on it. And then I'm going to pull all this out, set it up, and let me show you how much stuff this carries. Empty now, but this is the stuff that was just in there. Basically, this is what I utilize for my cook setups. And these are brand new pieces to me. And that's why they're so shiny and pretty. But Fire Maple sent me these, and they fit perfectly into their cedar bucket. So basically, you have a personal stove, and you have more of a camp stove, which has got a pot and all sorts of things. But I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about, look at all this that fit into this one cedar bucket. And again, waxed so that I can put everything in there. It's going to be protected from the weather and from the elements and all that good stuff. Works exceptionally well. This is the piece I've been utilizing the most, or for the longest period of time, I should say, I guess, and the most. But I think they call it their grub kit or grub bag. Basically, I keep a little plate in here. I use these Yuko plates. They work really well. And then I've got some utensils, fork, knife, fork, stuff of that nature. And it all, again, buttons up. And then something like this right here. And I should get me another one of these for some food. And I've got everything that I need for a whole week of food prep and food eats. So fantastic, yeah. Now, these things I haven't used as much, but I want to talk about them. I actually haven't used this at all, but this, I don't know what the purpose is for this, but I can see this being a great thing for fire building supplies. And I'm just guessing that's what they designed it for. So you can put your ferro rod, flint and steel kit, you can put some tinder up here, and then again, you just wallet that puppy up, and then you have a cinch strap. You can just tie, I always just tie stuff off. So great little wallet. These little wax canvas bags, can you not have enough of these things, or can you have enough of these things? I don't think so. As you can tell, I've been utilizing this. I had a bunch of tinder in this. I built a bunch of fires this past week. I'm looking over behind the camera lady. That's where all that stuff was happening. So these work really well. That's why it's currently empty. Now, this one is brand new to me. She makes Heather's a good friend of mine. Todd, fantastic dude. Let me tell you about this. So Heather and Todd are good people, you all. That's P&W Bushcraft and some others. They got some folks that work with them. But Heather and my wife, Jennifer, have talked numerous times on social media. Just super friendly lady. We do a lot of business type meetings together with Heather and Todd, and just great people. Okay, just great people. I'll talk about that in a minute. But she's an artist more than anything else in my mind, and she does it with this wax canvas and flannel and any number of things. What I've utilized this is to set food prep supplies out on. I've actually used this also as a grab handle for pots and stuff, but again, this is relatively new to me, and it's got a pocket on it. And quite frankly, you got to tell me how to use that. Oh, I'm just looking. This is a whole container here. Sweet. Sweet. I like surprises like that. So yeah, you could use this for a lot of different things. You tell me, how would you use it? Now, let me get to these last two pieces that I think they're most important parts here. Here's the last two pieces I told you that are important. So listen up. I want to tell you about these folks. Heather's, along with several other companies, Heather, Salisbury, P&W Bushcraft, Todd, are part of a collective known as Campfire Co-op. And every time we've gotten together in that collective, there's something made by P&W Bushcraft that you get for free, like every single time. And then every time I'll usually get one or two other things that she just gives me. Okay. I've passed that on to other instructor cadre to work with, play with, students at times, because I like spreading that stuff out so people can learn about them. I don't have everything that she's given me, but this is the kind of community building that I think we need in the bushcraft survival community as a whole. And they're great representatives of it. This kind of stuff comes up. Now, here's the other part. When I was writing Wild Woodcraft, there came a point where I had to ask Heather, hey, can you make me one of these seats real quick and send it to me? Because I'm writing that section in the book. And she just, like 2 days later, this shows up in the mail. And no cost to me. I was happy to pay for it, obviously. She just made it, sent it my way. It's perfect quality. It's fantastic. I wrote my section for the book, built the seat that I utilized the seat for, and then we moved on from that. So just, I love expressing my just appreciation for those in the community that are building others up and helping one another do things the way we do things. So this has been a look at P&W Bushcraft, lots of different things, and this is just a sampling of some of the stuff that they have on their website. So check it out. Great people, great products. Thanks for joining me. Come on, join in. Let's learn together.